Hello. Welcome into the PHNX Bets show. I am your host, per usual, Damon Farrell, at Damon Dog, DAWG, and this is the Four Peaks mini bar, per usual. Jake was flipping out behind the camera. It's been a contentious morning over here at the PHNX headquarters. We're a little bit late on this show. I'm not going to name names. It's not anyone's fault.
Damon chickened out of his bet, almost.
I almost chickened out of my bet, but now I have conviction again. And we do what we do best on this show. We fade the ASU Sun Devils. So let's get straight into it. Let's get into a Desert Dollars, Jacob. It's all about fading the Sun Devils, and it's all about the Mississippi State Bulldogs tonight, -170. Hit that money line. The only reason I had some a lack of conviction about this one is ASU in non-conference might be the greatest team that's ever assembled. But today, I don't know. I just got a feeling.
Jemiah Neal's dropping 30.
A lot of new faces on that ASU team. We basically have back. We have Jemiah Neal. We have Alonzo Gaffney. We have Frankie Collins.
Alonzo Gaffney is not playing today.
So you essentially have three returners from the rotation last year. One of them's out. A lot of new faces. Mississippi State has a little bit more continuity. Jacob informed me that their
best player is not playing until January.
But they do have most of their starting lineup back from last season still. And I'm taking Mississippi State tonight. ASU does come out of the season, the gates hot at the start of their seasons, but that's okay. I got a little bit of. I was gonna change it, and then I was like, then people around here started talking shit to me, and I was like, no. You know what? Fuck ASU. Go Mississippi State.
People.
Go Bulldogs. So that's the pick number one for today. Forgot to mention it. We went 3-0 yesterday. We've had one losing week or one losing day since last week.
I hope you go 0-3 today.
Yeah, like I said, it's been a contentious morning over here at the PHNX headquarters. But the thing is I don't go 0-3. All I do is stack W's. And that's what we're planning on doing today. And we're planning on doing it today with the DraftKings Sportsbook app, the best sportsbook app in America. And they got all kinds of boosts for you on the DraftKings Sportsbook app. They have, let me just take a peek-see here at my phone. We got a JJ Redick profit splash. Get 50% bonus on any NBA same game parlay. No sweat NBA parlay. BR betting gift boost on hockey. Maction boost. Champions League boost. All kinds of just great stuff over at the DraftKings Sportsbook app. The best sportsbook app in America, my preferred choice of sportsbook app. And so, make sure you're getting in on that action. They got all types of NFL stuff on the weekends. But if you use code PHNX when you sign up, new customers can bet just $5 and take home $200 instantly in bonus bets only on DraftKings Sportsbook with code PHNX. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Visit www.1-800-GAMBLER.net. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas. 21 plus, age varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/football terms for eligibility, terms, and responsible gaming resources. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. Getting more birds flipped on me back there by the great Jacob Franklin, as Mike Luke would call him. And we got a couple more bets for you. It's a tasty nugget. And this tasty nugget is on FAU -6.5 against Loyola Chicago. I believe they're in Chicago for that game, so that's why that line is where it's at. That game tips, Jacob, at 5 p.m. today.
So it's the one. It's the Barstool. It's the one before the ASU Mississippi State.
I believe
that's.
Yeah, I believe so. And It's Florida Atlantic is the number 10 team in the country. Loyola has had some good years recently. Last year was not that year for Loyola. I definitely lost a few bets on them last year. Loyola had kind of a down year for them. I don't see them, kind of just being able to beat a top 10 team in the country. So I don't know. I'm going with FAU. We're riding with the Owls, and that seems like a pretty reasonable spread for a team that made it to the Final Four against a team that wasn't very good last year. Should be a good matchup, though. Should be fun to watch. And we got one more pick for you today. And this one is a prop, lock, and drop on Nikola Jokic. We're doing assists plus rebounds over 23.5, minus 105 against the Golden State Warriors. Nikola Jokic at home is kind of an animal. He kind of gets a lot of assists and rebounds when he's, playing at the, the Pepsi Center in Denver, or whatever the hell it's called now. Ball Arena or something like that. We're going Nikola Jokic, assists plus rebounds over 23.5. Should be a dominating performance by him tonight. And the Warriors don't have the horses to really guard that guy. So what's Kevon Looney gonna do? What's Andrew Wiggins gonna do? What are those dudes they're not stopping Nikola Jokic. I'm thinking 15 rebounds tonight. I'm thinking 8 assists. I'm thinking that gets the job done for us. I got my buddy Edison in here. Would have been shocking if Damon took the Devils. This is true, and I have never taken the Devils on this show, but I have bet against them probably 5 times to this point. So that's fun. And I think I have a winning record on that. The only loss that I can think of off the top of my head on ASU this year was the Washington State game. And I didn't realize Washington State was the worst team in the country, because they are. They're horrific, and they just lost to Stanford, and they got dog-walked by U of A at home, and they're just an awful, awful football team. That was my fault.
My guess is they probably played out of their minds because of the disrespect of not getting into another conference.
Washington State, like early on in the season. Yeah, that makes sense. But Oregon State's like genuinely good. Washington State beat Wisconsin at Wisconsin, I'm pretty sure. So people were like pretty hyped up about that, being like, that's a great win, and they were undefeated. Wisconsin ranked.
Is always supremely overrated.
Yeah, recently they have been. In college football, you get that kind of thing every year where it's just like we rank every school that has a big name. Like USC's ranked every year when they shouldn't be all the time. Texas every year. What are other schools like that? Florida gets ranked every year. They suck. We see this all the time.
Don't you mean Jed Fish's future home?
Oh God, don't do that to me. Mike tweeted at me this morning. He said, don't be so sure about my tweet about being scared about Jed Fish possibly going to Florida, his alma mater, that is, who could pay him twice as much money as we can afford to pay him. But that's his story for another day. This is the PHNX Bet Show. I'm Damon Dog at Damon DAWG, Damon Farrell, and Jacob's behind the Mac, Jacob_Franklin4. Follow PHNX_bets on social media. Follow PHNX_sports. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Help us out. We really appreciate you guys. This is, I always appreciate everybody that watches this show. And we have a good time on here. So thanks for watching. And this is my Nikola Jokic bet today is like the most Shane bet of all time. Like that's like literally what he does on the show every day. So I'm hoping that kind of just we're bringing some good omens into the world by taking a bet that, he would like. So peace, love, and PRA.
We all silly like the mayor.